Ever heard the saying, nice guys finish last? Well, buckle up because we're about to flip that script. Let's kick this off with a little myth-busting, shall we? The notion that nice guys always finish last is as accurate as saying all New Yorkers have a secret stash of pizza under their bed. Ridiculous, right? We all know it's bagels, not pizza. Now, don't get me wrong, no one's arguing against being nice. But this stereotype of the nice guy finishing last is as overplayed as a one-hit wonder on repeat. It's a romanticized notion that has us thinking of the nice guy as this misunderstood martyr, when in reality he may just be a regular Joe who forgot to put in the effort. You see, the nice guy stereotype is often used as a cover-up, an excuse. It's like saying, hey, I'm a swell guy. Why isn't the world giving me everything I want? Well, buddy, maybe because the world owes you exactly zero. Zilch. Nada. Being nice is not a get-out-of-jail-free card that magically solves all your problems. And let's be real, nice guys aren't always, well, nice. We've all met that nice guy who turns sour the moment he doesn't get his way. Suddenly, the nice guy is not so nice anymore, is he? So, let's stop romanticizing this nice guy image and start seeing it for what it is. It's not about being nice or mean, good or bad. It's about being genuine, putting in the effort, and understanding that no one owes you anything just for being a nice guy. The world isn't a race where nice guys finish last and bad boys get the gold. It's more like a never-ending roller coaster ride with ups, downs, twists and turns, and the only way to truly enjoy the ride is by being true to yourself, not hiding behind some worn-out stereotype. So, still think being Mr. Nice Guy gets you the gold? Think again, champ. Now let's dive into the paradox of being a nice guy. Sounds fun, right? Just like juggling chainsaws. Imagine this. You're out there playing the knight in shining armor, always ready to lend a hand, always there with a comforting word or a shoulder to cry on. You're the nice guy, right? You're the one who's supposed to get the girl, the job, the happily ever after. But somehow, you're always the one finishing last. It's like being the fastest runner in the world, but you're always starting 10 steps behind everyone else. And that's the paradox of the nice guy. You're out there, doing all the right things, but you're not getting the results you want. Why? Because you're not playing the game. You're standing on the sidelines, watching everyone else score the points. You're the coach, the cheerleader, the water boy, but never the star player. But here's the thing, being nice doesn't entitle you to anything. Life's not a vending machine where you put in good deeds and get out rewards. It doesn't work that way. You've got to fight for what you want, not sit back and wait for it to be handed to you on a silver platter. And that's where the nice guy often becomes the villain of his own story. He's the one who's always there, always available, always willing to help, but he's also the one who's always disappointed, always feeling overlooked and undervalued. And that resentment, that sense of entitlement, it turns him into the bad guy. He becomes the one who's always complaining, always blaming others for his failures, always playing the victim. And you see, the nice guy paradox is not about being nice. It's about expecting the world to reward you for being nice. It's about believing that kindness is a currency that can buy you happiness, success, and love. But it's not. Kindness is its own reward. It's something you do because it's the right thing to do, not because you expect something in return. So the nice guy paradox, it's more twisted than a pretzel, ain't it? Ever seen a nice guy lose his cool? It's like watching a teddy bear turn into a grizzly. Let me paint you a picture. Picture this. Mr. Nice Guy is always there, right? Always ready to lend a helping hand, to be your shoulder to cry on. He's like the human version of a golden retriever, all smiles and wagging tails. But what happens when things don't go his way? Well, that's when the fur starts to fly. Mr. Nice Guy morphs into Mr. Not So Nice Guy. The transformation is as shocking as it is swift. One minute he's handing you a hanky, the next he's hurling accusations. This is where we get to see the passive-aggressive nature of the nice guy. When he doesn't get what he wants, he doesn't take it on the chin like a champ. Oh no, he broods and stews, and his resentment bubbles up like a volcano about to erupt. And talk about not being able to handle rejection. The nice guy has about as much resilience as a chocolate teapot. You'd think he'd been dealt a fatal blow, the way he acts when he's turned down. It's not a pretty sight, let me tell you, but that's not all. the nice guy is also a master at playing the victim card. He's got the whole woe is me act down pat. He'll have you believing that he's the most hard-done-by guy on the planet. But here's the kicker. All this negativity, all this resentment, it's all just a smokescreen. It's his way of deflecting attention away from his own shortcomings. And that's the real dark side of the nice guy. He's not willing to take responsibility for his actions, to own up to his mistakes. So, the next time you see a nice guy throwing a tantrum, remember, even teddy bears have claws. So can a nice guy ever win the race? Or are they doomed to be the underdog forever? Let's chew on this for a minute. You see, there's a common belief that nice guys are just innocent victims of a cruel world. But let me lay it out for you straight. It's not about the world, it's about you. The nice guy syndrome is no more than a self-inflicted wound, a result of playing the victim card too often. And guess what? It's time to rip that card to shreds. Now I know what you're thinking. But I'm a nice guy, I respect women, I'm always there for them. Sure, buddy, but let me ask you this. Are you respecting boundaries? Are you being genuine? Or are you just putting on a show to win some brownie points? You see, being nice doesn't mean bending over backwards for someone who doesn't reciprocate your feelings. It doesn't mean becoming a doormat. It means respecting others, sure, but also respecting yourself. And here's another hard pill to swallow. Rejection is a part of life. It's not a personal attack. It's not a sign that you're doomed to be alone forever. It's just a sign that maybe, just maybe, you're not right for each other. And that's okay. So how can the nice guy break free from his stereotype? It's simple. Really. Stop playing the victim, start respecting boundaries, accept rejection, and most importantly, be genuine. Be yourself. Because guess what? People can smell a fake from a mile away. So, nice guys, it's time to step up. It's time to stop blaming the world for your problems and start taking responsibility for your actions. It's time to stop hiding behind a facade and start showing the world who you truly are, and who knows? Maybe then you'll find that the race isn't about finishing first or last. It's about running your own race at your own pace. So nice guys, the ball's in your court now. Are you ready to step up your game? All right, folks, it's time to bid adieu to our nice guys. But before we do, let's have a quick recap, shall we? So, we've taken a deep dive into the murky waters of the nice guy stereotype, and boy, what a ride it's been. We've busted the myth of the misunderstood gent, dissected the paradox that traps these fellas in their own web of niceness, and even dared to peek into the dark side that lurks beneath that polished veneer. Remember, just like that stale piece of gum stuck under your shoe, the nice guy tends to overstay his welcome. He's the one who's always there, but not in a comforting, I got your back kind of way, more like an I'm here so you owe me way. And that, my friends, is not nice at all. We've also seen how the nice guy can claw his way out of the pit of self-pity and entitlement. It ain't easy, but it's possible. It's about ditching the victim card, stepping up and owning the game. It's about understanding that respect is earned, not gifted with a bouquet of roses and a box of chocolates. Now, we're not saying don't be nice. We're saying don't be that nice guy. The one who's nice only to get something in return. The one who's nice, but only on his own terms. The one who's nice, but can't handle rejection. That guy, nah, he ain't winning any race, let alone finishing one. And that's a wrap, folks. Remember, being nice ain't a ticket to the finish line. It's about being real, being respectful, and being able to take a hit. Now, if you enjoyed this little roller coaster ride, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And stay tuned for more eye-opening content right here. Peace out.